Oh boy, 10 girls wouldn't trade it for the world. The Loud House is definitely one of the most popular cartoons around, but did you know that even the Loud House features jokes that were only meant for adults? One of Lynn's jokes is definitely our favorite. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's check out 5 funniest adult jokes in the Loud House kids didn't understand. Hidden cameras. Lisa Loud is by far one of the strangest characters on the show. She might be only 4 years old, but she's definitely a complete genius. But even Lisa makes mistakes, or we sometimes think that she pretends to make them. There are a couple of moments on the show that made the adults giggle. Remember the Lock and Loud episode? Lisa accidentally reveals she's installed cameras in the bathroom as the kids try to make the house more secure. But that security measure had nothing to do with the actual storyline. After being confronted on it by Lincoln, Lisa just gives a creepy smile and says that no, she didn't actually install cameras. Cameras in a bathroom might seem like no big deal to the kids, but adults will probably laugh out loud at this scene. And of course, they will also be grossed out because let's be honest, Lisa can be really weird sometimes, and installing cameras in the bathroom never ends well in real life. In the same episode, she also keeps asking her sisters for a stool sample and even gives her mom a pat down that's dangerously close to her rear area. After she's done, she says she'll still need a stool sample from someone, but she never really discloses what she needs it for. We're sure many adults would definitely get a kick out of Lisa's strange jokes. Kicks A+. In Making the Case, we discover that Lincoln is the only member of the Loud family that hasn't won a trophy. It must be pretty hard for Lincoln to grow up in a family with such overachievers, and we bet that there are many kids out there that can relate. But we all know that the Loud family has one overachiever who really tries to turn everything into a competition, and she never gives up. It's Lynn, the only one in the family who's obsessed with sports. Lynn is known to be the most competitive out of all, and her award in the family's trophy case proves that. In the scene where Lincoln talks about the girls' trophies, we also see Lynn's soccer trophies, such as the #1 trophy and the one shaped like a ball with the word perfect underneath. But at the top, you can also see an award with Kicks A+. Of course, this award could mean 2 things. It suggests that Lynn is really good at kicks and got an A+ for it, but it could also mean something completely different, and let's be honest, if there's anyone out there who knows how to kick some butt, it's definitely Lynn. Did you get the double meaning of Lynn's award? Make sure to let us know in the comments. Clyde's nosebleeds. Every Loud House fan knows about Clyde's somewhat unhealthy obsession with the 17-year-old Lori, the oldest of the 11 Loud siblings. The two have an interesting relationship that mainly involves Clyde not being able to speak much whenever Lori's around. We see him talking about her, drooling over her, and even appreciating her toots. But there's a running gag on the show that will only make sense to adults. There are several scenes from the show where Clyde gets a nosebleed when Lori speaks to him. Sure, it looks kind of cute, right? A little kid having a crush on someone much older and getting nosebleeds because he gets so stressed out and emotional whenever he sees her. But there might just be a deeper meaning behind these nosebleeds, and we bet only adults were able to make this connection. In Japanese media, a nosebleed is often a sign of a character getting just a little bit too excited in a way no child Clyde's age should be. If you're an anime fan, you know exactly what we're talking about. But what are nosebleeds like that doing in one of Nickelodeon's most popular cartoons? Seems like the Loud House is taking it too far. But wait until you hear what happened when Lori actually did give Clyde a chance. Well, sort of. Tunnel of Love. Affair to Remember is an episode that's probably Clyde's favorite. Lori wants to make Bobby feel jealous because she's jealous he's spending more time with Lincoln than he is with her. The plot alone is definitely something a lot of adults have gone through, but wait, it gets even better. This is also where you can find one of many Clyde's nosebleeds we mentioned earlier. So, in order to make Bobby jealous for bringing Lincoln to the fair, Lori also invited Clyde. Of course, he was so excited she pretty much had to put on fake glasses on him and drag his lifeless body on all rides. But the entire episode was full of innuendos kids definitely missed. From Lori asking Bobby if he wants her to ride because she makes him dizzy, to the random weird-looking corn dog in the next clip, this episode really wasn't for kids. And of course, then there's the part where Lori throws Clyde into the cotton candy machine. The funniest moment all adults raise their eyebrows at happened immediately after the seller runs away. Lori takes a piece of cotton candy from Clyde's head, when Bobby suddenly asks her how come she's never eaten cotton candy off his head. If you're old enough, you probably understand what Bobby meant, and if you're still a child, we hope you don't understand this hidden innuendo. A lack of balls. One of the best moments in the Loud House happened in the episode called Space Invader. Along with being one of our favorite episodes, it also featured one of the funniest adult jokes you'd never expect on a children's show like this one. Lynn and Lucy have a fight, and since they're both sharing a room, Lincoln invites Lynn to share a room with him instead. Of course, he realizes that this is a huge mistake when Lynn completely disrespects his privacy. If you're a huge Loud House fan, you probably know that Lynn is brutally honest, and she was definitely brutally honest in this episode. But that's exactly why this next moment is our favorite. When Lynn first first arrives to Lincoln's room, she mentions there's a severe lack of balls in there. She gives a small pause and says that there's a good thing she brought her own. Then Lincoln gives her one of the most tired looks ever. Do you understand what Lynn meant? This joke was so inappropriate for kids. The small pause and Lincoln's look actually got deleted from the UK version of this episode to make it seem less of an innuendo. We have to say, it's one of our favorite adult moments in the entire show. What's yours? Make sure to let us know in the comments. And that's it for our video. For more videos like this one, check out 10 The Loud House episodes that weren't for kids. See you next time.